You won't master YouTube in your first 5 videos, and you're not actually supposed to. So the sad reality is that most people on YouTube quit because they expect results too soon. It's such a common problem, and I am 100% guilty of this myself. Quick background, I started my YouTube journey about 6 months ago, depending on when this video was out. I started a travel channel, and it was basically a car camping road trip channel with my wife, and I was really lucky because I fell into a niche or a theme that was fortunate enough to get views off the bat, simply because there was enough demand there but not enough supply. But for the most part, I've experienced that on this channel here, because that was my expectation of, oh, you just start a YouTube channel and you get results and that's great, that's awesome. When I started this channel, because it's on a totally different theme and it's much more competitive and YouTube doesn't necessarily trust me yet, I'm not getting the results that I actually expected out of the gate, and that is totally fine because I've changed my mindset on all of this. So I'm here to help you today, to help you figure out how you can either start your YouTube journey, or if you're a new creator, how you can actually make this sustainable and actually get to the point where you're starting to build traction and start to get views and build your audience. So first of all, we need to understand the reality of what we're up against. So essentially, we need to look at it from a point of view where our first 50 videos, and yes, I said 50, our first 50 videos are our training ground, okay? We are practicing here on our training ground. That's what our first 50 videos are. It's a warm-up session. We're not going out to perform and it's going to skyrocket. No, first 50 videos, we are warming up. So we're essentially taking the opportunity here to practice, to find our voice. We're also going to find our style, and we're also going to dial down our workflow as well. And all of this is going to greatly help you going forward on your YouTube journey. It's going to help you carve out your identity and understand who your channel is really for and who you really are as well. And it's going to help you build a lot more confidence, and you do this by actually doing it. Not overthinking, actually doing the thing, because you're going to suck at first. Those first 5 videos are going to most likely suck, but by 50 might be a different story. So the other reality is that in this training ground that we're in with these first 50 videos, we're actually teaching the algorithm. We are teaching the algorithm, okay? You are teaching the algorithm when you start your YouTube channel, because we are teaching the algorithm who to show our videos to. This is super important. So the folks at YouTube say you can always just replace the word algorithm with the word audience, and I think that is valid. Okay, I think it is valid, but it also kind of sidesteps the whole important thing that it's an algorithm. It's, yes, the audience decides what they watch, what they click on, what content they like, what content they share with others. That all feeds important data to the algorithm to understand which videos are working and which videos aren't. But when you start out as a new creator and you don't have the fortune that I had with my first channel, with the travel channel, where it started getting views, and it's still a struggle there to get like tons of views, but I at least get views when I upload a new video. Whereas if you are like me with this channel, you are just new, you're uploading your content and no one is watching. No one is watching, and no one really talks about this, that when you start out, nobody is watching. And that's actually a blessing, it's not a curse. So what we are doing here is we're giving the algorithm data to understand what our channel is about, who are our videos aimed towards, and that takes time. That might take 50 videos. It might take 100 videos for the algorithm to actually understand who your content is for, because a lot of the time it's making a guess. It's making an estimated guess. Okay. And over time, that guess is going to become more and more accurate as it has more and more data to work with, i.e. more uploads, more videos from you. So we have to focus on getting those first practice 50 videos out there in order to actually train the YouTube algorithm, because it's super important that it understands who our content is for. YouTube is a business, and you know, another thing that people don't necessarily talk about is, you as a new creator with a new channel, you're necessarily not gonna get views when you publish a video, but frustratingly, you're also not even gonna get impressions. So views, as we all know, is when someone clicks on a video and watches it. They don't need to watch the whole thing, but they just have to watch past a certain period where YouTube will classify it as a view. They haven't clicked on it for 1 second and then gone. They've stuck around for enough time that it's classed as a view. But an impression is when someone is on their YouTube feed, their home feed, or their subscription feed, and they're swiping through, or they're on their TV and they're looking about and there's suggested videos and what have you. Every time your thumbnail is shown and your title is shown, that counts as an impression. It basically means you've had a chance, you've had a chance to sort of impress someone, to give them an opportunity to click on you, and that turns into a view. But when you start out, you might often get 0 impressions. So YouTube doesn't even give you a chance to get a view. And this is completely normal, okay? Because I was like pulling my hair out and like, why am if this is something broken, have I done something wrong with this channel? But the more investigation that I did, I then understood that no, this is totally normal for most new channels. I just got lucky with the other channel. I was just fortunate. So we need to put in the work to train the algorithm to trust us, to understand who our content is for. And once it starts to have more certainty, more accuracy around who to put that content in front of, we're going to be given more impressions. We're going to get more views. So it's not always a case of replacing the word algorithm with audience when the audience doesn't even get a chance to watch your video. Okay. And that is just the harsh truth. So every video essentially teaches you something, and that's what's great about this first practice, those first 50 videos, this practice period, this training ground, is that each video you create, each video you upload is going to teach you something, whether that's about the filming process, whether it's about scripting, whether it's about titles or thumbnails or pacing in your videos and your edits. You are going to learn something new every single time. And that is what we are looking for. We're looking to make those small adjustments with each video, make each video slightly better than the one before. And it's going to put us in a much better position. We're going to level up our skills here. So a mindset shift that really greatly helped me on my YouTube journey is to understand that you're not filming, you're actually collaborating. So what does that mean? So you're actually working with the algorithm. You're working with it to train it and to gain its trust. We're not just filming here. We're not just filming and uploading YouTube videos. No, we're actually a collaborator. I work with YouTube. You work with YouTube. We all work with the algorithm. We're all working with it to train it to understand who we are, who our content is for, and to trust us that we're going to show up. We're going to put out quality content, and we're going to essentially put bums on seat. We're going to get people in the door. We're going to make sure they stay, they have a good time, they stay on the platform. They maybe check out another of your videos, they check out someone else's video. Doesn't really matter in YouTube's eyes, so long as they have a good time on the platform, okay? It is a privilege, essentially, to be able to upload on YouTube. So we have to do a good job at making sure that we gain the trust of YouTube and of their algorithm. So that mindset shift greatly helped me, just to understand that we're collaborating here. We're not just making videos. So your early videos might not get views, but one thing that they're doing is they are building momentum. And once that momentum starts rolling, it ain't gonna stop unless you make it stop, okay? And again, we have to understand this is a long-term thing. Your first 50 videos might get 50 views combined over a year, but in 2 years, there might be a couple of them or all of them that start getting thousands of views. Okay, this is a long-term game. It's a long-term investment that we're making here for ourselves and for our audience as well. It's not a overnight short-term success. That's not what happens. So we need to understand that if you can do 10, if you can make 10 videos, you can do 100. And if you can do 100, fill in the blank. So we're looking to incrementally improve our skills. We're not looking to become a professional YouTuber by upload number 2 or even upload number 15 or 20, okay? We're just looking to incrementally improve our skills. So that means that each time we make a new upload, we are improving just a tiny little bit. Doesn't have to mean that we improve everything, the scripting, the filmmaking, the lighting, the editing, the music choice, thumbnails, titles, all that stuff. We can just pick out one thing. So, okay, in this next video, I'm going to work on making my thumbnail even better than the one before. Everything else can remain the same, but I'm going to work on making my thumbnail just, that bit better than before. And this is all going to help you progress as you go on your YouTube journey, and you're going to become more skilled. This is the road to mastery. This is how you master something, is you need to put the time into the craft, and you need to level up with all of the little skills and facets that are required to become a master. But you don't become a master overnight. We all have to start at stage 1 or stage 0 as a complete and utter beginner. And you have to be cool with that. You have to be okay with sucking at the start. Your videos are going to suck. That's cool. We're just practicing here. It's our first 50 videos. It's just practice. So what we want to do is we want to build that content library. Why do we want to build that content library? Because just like I said previously, it might not get a lot of views just now, but in a year or 6 months, or maybe even 2 years, however long it takes, it's going to get seen. It's only a matter of time. If you're being consistent and putting out quality content, you're doing this over a long time, and the momentum is building, you are going to get seen. And what happens then, as you start to pull in new viewers, well, guess what? It's great for them because you've already put in all the hard work. You have this massive library of content that they can just binge. And that is what we want. When we start to see people binge watching our content on YouTube, that not only sends great signals to ourselves, because we're like, wow, this is amazing. Someone hasn't just watched one of my videos, they're watching like a whole playlist or a whole series of videos. It's also sending amazing signals to YouTube as well, and they are going to continue to push your videos out there. They're going to trust you even more. And I've seen this happen with my travel channel, because it's, again, a very niche thing, but I actually made like a whole series out of it. Because we went on this 20-day trip, I decided, okay, we're going to film every day. That was really the plan. We're just going to film every day. We were not like, oh, okay, this is the title for day 1 and this. No, we literally just filmed everything on an iPhone and that was it. We didn't have any microphones or nothing, just vlogging the whole thing. And then after the fact, we made up the videos, but we decided we'll start with a trailer, and which builds up a bit of hype about the series that we're doing, and then we'll do this 20-day series. And we're not going to make it day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, because people who are jumping in, maybe the first video they see is suggested on their feed is like day 10. They might be put off by that, and they might be like, oh, I need to commit to this whole series. No, we're making it these bite-sized individual videos that stand alone in their own right. But if people are really interested in the series, they can go and watch the whole thing. And that is exactly what's happened. I can see from the YouTube analytics that people are binge watching the series. They're coming in at day 1, the video for day 1, and they're watching it all the way to the end. They're watching that whole playlist. So that's fantastic. It really is fantastic. And that's what you're aiming for. You're looking to build up that content library so that people can binge watch your content. And then the momentum is just going to skyrocket. So stop trying to be perfect in your first 10 videos. Just stop trying to be perfect. It's holding you back. All you need to do is get to 50. Get those first 50 videos under your belt. That's all you need to do. Let's adopt a forward-looking mindset. Let's put in the practice, put in the work, get better over time, collaborate and work with the YouTube algorithm so it understands us and trusts us. And you will be a completely different creator by video number 50. Trust me. You're gonna look back at video number 1, you're gonna cringe because it's gonna suck. Because that's exactly what I do when I look back at my first videos, but it's the only way to get good at this game. So if you want to know a step, like if you want to find out how to start your YouTube channel in 2025, I've went to the liberty of creating a step-by-step guide which you can follow to the T in order to start your YouTube channel today and actually gain traction. So if you want to find out what the steps are, watch the video here. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you guys on the next one.